Evening all, welcome to some farming simulator. I'm just going to turn that down because it's really loud. I could turn it just a little bit. So, back on the farm. Oh, I need to, yeah, there we go. I need to refresh my memory where we last left it actually. So, we had basically bought ourselves some land, I do believe. This tractor, which is only 100 horsepower. And we'd made our way out here. Oh, we'd mowed this grass, that's right. We'd mown all this. But we were waiting for this to turn into silage. It's only 1% fermented. So we need to do something while we're waiting for that. So we were looking for some alternatives to ploughing that didn't quite require quite so much in the way of horsepower. So I suppose... yeah, I kind of looked into it and there wasn't really a lot of options that we had. We've only got 32,000. We could just, I don't know, drop some trees and get some more cash. But I figure that I kind of do that on a lot of the maps here. So I'm trying to avoid doing tree cutting unless we're actually wanting to clear trees out to make more space. Okay. So we've got these two fields here. This one and this one. This one here is slightly smaller, so I think we're going to try and find a way of ploughing it up and getting some crop in the ground. We are in August, so I suppose it means that we don't have a lot of choice for planting. It's going to be canola, or we're going to have to wait for barley and wheat in September if we don't get it done. I like to do canola, slightly better money, but I'm not really sure how we are going to pull that off. I've installed a couple of mods, just basically to make my life just a bit easier with, I haven't gone crazy. I've done some more small tractors like the Massey Ferguson there, which is up to 120 horsepower, which gives us a little bit more power. But also the key thing is the cultivator. Was it the no, it was a subsoiler, wasn't it? That's right. The ever famous... Oh, did I not enable it? I thought it was a subsoiler. Oh, maybe it's a plough. Ah, yes, it is a plough. It's the famous Lizard. But that does need 320 horsepower. This one here only needs 180, but we don't have 180. We've got 100 horsepower, so we could get this one here. Now, I know there is a cheatsy doodle way of using this one. When you put it on the front of the tractor, back to front, or you put it on the back of the tractor, back to front. Sorry, and it enables you to plough at a better speed. But I don't even think that 100 horsepower is going to be good enough for that. So we'd kind of need to look for an alternative tractor. In the medium tractors, we do have a couple of mods that I've installed now. None of these are 300. That's the closest to it, but it's 174,000. We've got nowhere near enough that. So 70,000 for this bad boy here gives us up to 185 horsepower. But again, we're not really that close to it. So I suppose we kind of just have to, for the moment, stick with, where is it? This one here. I mean, the width on that is big. It's 17 grand. It's a lot of money to waste if it doesn't fit the tractor, right? So this is 100 horsepower. We can't beef it up. We can't do anything with it. It doesn't go any higher than that. So what's it worth? It's worth 29,000. So we could sell it for 29,000, which would give us, what's in the sale? Absolutely shit all. So 29,000 would give us 61,000. So we'd need 17 for the plough. Yeah, it's going to be... It's going to be tough. I don't think it's going to... See, that's only 190 horsepower. Is this one 175? That's kind of closer, but we're not going to be anywhere near that kind of cash. We could lease the plough and find out if it works. I suppose really that's the only thing we can do, right? So let's jump in the tractor and go and have a look. I think I might have sorted out this problem with the steering. Yes, I have. Excellent. Windows Update screwed it up. It's okay now. So, yeah, I mean, this isn't the fastest of tractors either, right? 16 miles per hour. This chair's just slowly moving away from the desk as well. Ooh. Let's just shift that. Oh, avoid the thing. So, yeah. Yeah, it is a tough one. I mean, I would like a better tractor, but they're just too expensive. Leasing tractors is expensive as well. So we will just lease that plough and see what happens. If it allows us to do the super cheaty thing, then so much the better, right? We don't have any other stuff up here to collect, which is good. So let's just stop there and... Oh, we didn't buy anywhere to sleep either, I don't think, did we? We should probably do that as well. So let's... trailers, ploughs, famous... We'll go for the 9-metre version. You can lease it for £969. So... Okay, let's do that and see what happens. Oh, it's a big one. So I should, in theory, be able to go the other... You should be able to tow it either side, right? So if I can reverse on this side, hook it up, which I can, and fold it. There we go. I didn't realise you could fold this when I first used it. So I ended up crashing into a load of gates and stuff like that. It's very high though. It's not the sort of thing you're going to store in a low barn. I really hope this works. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to look at an alternative tractor. So I could have bought this ground or this land here, but to be fair, it's a bit rocky. I think the land that we've got is a bit more open, slightly more forgiving, and it's got the little areas where we can already put 2 fields in. And maybe this bit of grass this side we can mow. Yeah, I was going to buy somewhere to sleep, wasn't I, at the end of the last, but I didn't manage to get it done. So, not to worry. Let's lower that, or unfold it at least. So we want allow create fields enabled. Is it going to lower? Yes. Okay. Seems to be working. That's pretty good. And with the working width that we've got of 9 meters, it shouldn't take too long to do this field, right? so it can keep relatively straight. There's no way this would pull it the other way. Absolutely no way. So is it slightly cheaty? Yes. Do I care? No. Because it's allowing us to progress. Just having to shifty the camera angle slightly. These cheap tractors really don't like reversing. They're pretty shit on the reversing side, but this might have to be a purchase. Go from a rent to a buy maybe, or at least buy it later maybe. Oops, just caught that bale there, that's fine. Good stuff. We might be able to get a crop in this month maybe. We're doing 2-day months, I believe we had it set up for. At least I hope so. Yeah, call that bale as well, doesn't matter. Nearly halfway already. We're doing alright. Pretty speedy. And you stick this on a tractor that does 20 miles an hour and you'll be ploughing pretty damn quick. Yeah, you can't reverse with it on particularly well. It's not a fan. Trying to keep it tidy along the edges there. Haven't done too bad. I mean, we could have come out a little bit further and made the field a little bigger, but I think this one's good enough. Oh, I knew we'd miss that. Okay. Bit closer than that. That's it. Okay. Just need to a little bit careful here. Yep, knew that would happen. I do have precision farming on, so I should, in theory, be able to get some... Well, actually, no, this tractor doesn't have GPS anyway, does it? So it doesn't really make any difference, but... Nope. Oh, I've gone a little bit too far out there, but that's fine. Good. A few more passes and we're good to go. Oh dear. Okay, so yeah, we've got that sort of dry earth patch over there that kind of, oh, for fuck's sake, these. It's better. So yeah, oh my god, this. Just need to overlap more. That's it. Looks okay. There's a little bit of overlap, but should hopefully avoid missing any. Good. What I'll probably do is go around the edges and try and tidy it up a bit if I can. It's not very straight around there, but to be honest, I'll just leave it as that. I think it's going to take too much time messing around. Good stuff. That, I think, will do it. That's not the straightest of edges, but it'll do for now. Right. So let's get ourselves somewhere to sleep so we can pass the day if need be. Just hop off that tractor for a minute. What we're going to do, I think, is we're just going to... Oops. Not what I wanted to do. The construction. Farmhouses. The log cabin is like 10 grand. I don't want to buy that just now. But a tent is 250. I think we can probably just pop that over there for now. There we go. So we've got that. We can return the... Is it worth doing the other field? Is it worth doing the other field? If we're going to rent that plough, we might as well, I suppose. It's only taken us 20 minutes to do that. The other one is maybe a little bit longer, but not that much longer. So yeah, maybe we should plough it up, get it done. Oopsie. Let's try and line it up, at least get a straight edge to start with. Let's do it. Yeah, we kind of went off the end of that a little. Oh, screw it. We'll just go up to there. There we go. Good enough. This is a much bigger field, but we should be able to hopefully fertilise both at the same time. 2 different crops, if we can get one of sorghum, one of wheat. Sorghum? Canola, even. Oops. I just put the hazards on. Whoopsie. Yeah, this shouldn't take us too long. It's pretty speedy. Can't use a worker on this first creation of the field because it's not actually classed as a field yet until we finish ploughing it. But once we've done that, then workers will be, we can use workers if we need to. A little bit more overlap than that. That's better. Mm-hmm. Good. That's okay. Uh, mm-hmm. Tractor seems to want to veer to the left slightly all the time. To the right even. I have to kind of keep correcting it to the left. Perfect. Right. So just go back a little bit to avoid hitting that bale. Okay. The only disadvantage with ploughing at speed is if you go off course it is difficult to correct it subtly. Okay. This is amazingly quick, it's got to be said. This is definitely going to have to be a purchase. Just back up just a touch. Ugh. Almost done. 3 more passes, I reckon. Yeah, it's going to probably need 3. Quite going to get it done in 2 because we've got to overlap a little bit because I missed a bit there, so... I mean, ultimately we could turn both of these fields into one big field if need be at some point. There we go. That's what you get for advertising in my channel. Enjoy that band. Okay, let's get back to what I was doing. Might have to pull slightly to the left there, and that'll do. Oh my god. Oh, do you know what? I'll come back and do that bit on the way up. Just try and get this edge relatively straight, I suppose. Okay. Nope, that's not what I planned on doing. There we go. Just trying to avoid hitting it, but see how well that did. Okay, let's get this last bit done and then we can return this plough. Okay, let's return the plough and fold it up so we don't crash into anything. But that's not going to stop me crashing into stuff, but you know what I mean. It'll limit my... reduces the chances of me crashing into something. So we've got 2 fields now. We just need to fertilise them. Oop. Let me just have a quick stop here. I just want to... we need to quickly... what was I? Oh yeah, we just... I'll check out the fertilisers when we get there. This is not going particularly well at the moment. I think they're all caught up in... There we go, right. Can we just cheat and cut straight across there? I guarantee if I try and do that, I'm going to end up getting caught on those trees, so I'll just leave that. Definitely would like a longer trailer. A larger tractor. It was me thinking about a logging trailer. I'd like a logging trailer as well, but we're not going to be doing any trees for a little while, hopefully, unless things get really desperate. So let's stop here. Return the... Oh, the trailer's leased as well, isn't it? Oof, crap. Well, that's... the lease cost isn't massive, I don't think. We haven't really used it much either, so... we'll just return this. And we'll go into... fertilizer spreaders. Again, that's going to be a rental. We could spray instead. How much are sprayers? Let's see, 34 grand for the cheapest. Oh, there's that one there. But no, we're going to go with the fertilizer spreader. We're going to lease that for 1,275, and then we're going to buy a big bag of solid fertilizer for 1,820. Are we close enough to refill it? Yes, we are. Should fill the whole tank up because I think it's 1,000 litres for the whole. No, it didn't fill the tank up. It was obviously this takes 3,000 litres, but that's okay because that's more than enough to do our fields. And whatever fertiliser we have left over, we can keep for next time. Just want to get maybe a cedar and some canola planted in the smaller field, I think. Larger field's going to be wheat because then we can get some chickens, make some eggs. And the canola will go towards getting some greenhouses, I think. Okay. Decent working width on this thing, I think. We'll zoom out so we get a bit more visibility. And lower it down. There we go. Oh, that is quite a decent working width on that. That's good. What I'll probably do is just go down here. Just turn it off as we go over this bit of grass here. Back on again. Oops, missed a bit. For some reason it didn't start when it should have. There we go. Try not to waste too much. Three passes and we'll have both fields done, which is pretty good. Nice. I think if we buy the next field over, we'll turn it all to meadow. We can get some cap. Oh my god, that rinsed through our fertilizer. Shit. Okay. Need to buy another one. Quite according to plan. But when have my farming ventures ever gone according to plan? The 12th of never. Yeah, this would be quite nice to buy this area, maybe have a meadow over there maybe as well. We could think of maybe doing some sheeps. Get some sheeps over here. See how it goes. Okay, so just quickly move this a little. There we go. Hi Sharpie, how you doing? Sorry, your message was being hidden by a douchebag who was advertising that I banned, and then I couldn't scroll over far enough in the chat to close close the spam. But I can see you now. How you doing? You okay? What was I doing? Oh yeah. Fertilizer. There we go. Another one of those. Should be just enough. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Doing good. Oop. Can't get close enough to this fucking thing. There we go. Had a 4-day weekend this weekend, so really not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. Especially considering I have to drive like 3 hours across country for it, but it is what it is. Free hotel food, free alcohol. You gotta look for the silver lining every cloud, right? Okay, so we almost have both these fields done. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time in the stream to do the seeding of the canola, because unless we can buy a pretty hefty seeder, we're going to struggle to get that seed in the ground with a 100 horsepower tractor. But we'll give it a try. So let's lower that. There we are. Zoom out a little. Let's continue where we left off. Straight down here and we're done. And we can dump off the remaining fertilizer in the yard. Could lower the working width, save a little bit of fertilizer, but I think it's okay. Just fertilise those verges because we can probably mow a little bit of that, I expect, up to our boundary. Don't hit the bale, don't hit the bale, don't hit the bale, don't hit the bale, don't hit the bale. Oh, I missed the bale. Nice. Right. Okay. Raise it up and just go and dump off this fertiliser now. This little tractor is doing okay, but definitely need something a bit bigger, I think. Once we've made some money. We're not going to make enough money from trees to be able to buy a new tractor, but okay, so we'll spin her around here. And reverse that. And we should just be able to unload it's I, isn't it? Boop. There we go. But let's go back to the store again. We can at least get or select a seeder and maybe lease it. About 15 minutes or so. We might get to start putting the crop in, but I don't think we're going to finish it on this particular session. Have you tried Diablo Immortal yet, Sharpie? I don't know if Diablo 3 was ever your thing or not. I know you like your Final Fantasy, but what am I looking at? Return that. Seeders. There wasn't anything in here, was there? That's a planter. I want a seeder, not a planter. 33 grand for the beginning. Actually, well, 125 horsepower. My tractor's going to struggle with that. Not going to lie. What's the lease cost on that? 8 grand. How about now? $2 grand, that's more like it. What's its working width there? That's only 4 meters. We're going to need to lease a tractor, aren't we? Get a crop in. Oh dear, 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 dear. I'm going to lease this one and hope it's big enough. Or hope that it's man enough for the job. Big bags. Seeds. 2 of. Fingers crossed. D3 is not your thing, or Diablo Immortal's not your thing. That's fair enough. Oh, whoops. Reversey. Oh, 600 litres is maximum. Well, shit. Let's really hope this works. We could leave a worker doing it while we chop some trees, maybe. I wanted to try and avoid doing tree chopping, but it is getting near the end of the day. I suppose I'm gonna have to pay another day's lease cost on this cedar, which is a pain in the arse. I want to get the canola in. Got to get the canola in before we sleep. Oh, the lights have come on. There we go. Right. With this working width, it's not going to be a quick job. If the tractor will even pull the fucking thing is the question. I mean, we're 25 horsepower underpowered, which shouldn't matter. Lower it. Do we need to unfold it? Yeah, we do. I mean, it does pull it. Probably about as well as I could pull it. 4 miles an hour. This is not going to go well. Yeah, my poor little tractor is not quite up for the job of this. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Hmm. Just hire a worker? Yes, we can. But that tractor really is struggling. Okay. How... So these aren't even close to fermenting. So we probably will have to sleep, I think. Trouble is, if we start spending shitloads of money on putting crops in the ground, when we get the money back, well, we're not gonna make the money back, are we? So I think we need to just call it there, I suppose. Just have to pop this thing out. For some reason it keeps resetting all of the controls. Yes. Yes. Save the controls. Thank you. Okay. Mm-hmm. This might be a little bit long. Let's pop that on there. That'll do. Chop the end off of this. That in there as well. And it's getting too dark to really do much else, chopping down trees and stuff really. Just do this one, and I think that'll be where we'll end the stream. Okay, you need to get that out there because it's stuck. Let's just cut that off. Out there. There we are. Nice. Oh, whoops. Poor tractor's still running backwards and forwards trying to... Now, where did that other bit of tree go? Oh, there it is. Right. So we'll just get this done, and I suppose we're going to have to leave it there. Go on there. Come on. That's it. Oops. I still had hold of the log then. Oops. Okay, so we've got a full load there, and I think we just have to wait for this tractor to finish. It's still got a fair old bit of time to go, and I don't think it's going to finish before evening time. So I'm going to sleep and just hope for the best. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take us into September. If it does, we're going to be in trouble, because it won't be able to plant canola. It does. Is that... Oh, and it started germinating as well. Oh, fuck. Oh no, we still can do canola in September, that's fine. We just have to wait a little bit longer for it to germinate, the second part of it to germinate, that's okay. It's not a problem. So we did sleep, so let's have a look, see if there's anything in the sale that we might want to purchase before we call it. Absolutely not. Well. Do we rent a truck to take this wood back? But it's just basically going to pay for the rental of the truck. It's not going to do anything else, is it? So I think we'll leave it there. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you to Sharpie for hanging out in the chat for me, and anyone else who's watching. We'll be back Tuesday night with some D&D. Not sure whether it's going to be the apocalyptic world or whether it's going to be my Rime of the Frost Maiden. We haven't quite worked that out yet. I suspect it might be D&D. Until then, take it easy. Bye for now.